Wouldn't it be great if you knew exactly what questions a hiring manager would be asking you in your next job interview? We can't read minds, unfortunately, but I'll give you the next best thing, a list of 10 of the most commonly asked interview questions along with some advice for answering them all. While I don't recommend having a canned response for every interview questions, in fact, please do not, I do recommend spending some time getting comfortable with what you might be asked, what hiring managers are really looking for in your responses, and what it takes to show that you're really the right person for this job. These frequently asked questions touch on the essentials hiring managers want to know about every candidate: who you are, why are you fit for this job, and what you are good at. You may not be asked exactly these questions in exactly these words, but if you have answers in mind for them, you will be prepared for just about anything the interviewer throws your way. Hi guys, my name is Arpita and I welcome you all back to my channel, Flights of Fantasy. Number 1. Tell me about yourself. This question seems so simple. So many people fail to prepare for it, but it's very crucial. Here's the deal. Don't give your complete employment or personal history. Instead, give a pitch. One that's concise and compelling and that shows exactly why you are the right fit for the job. Talk a little bit about your current role, including the scope and perhaps one big accomplishment. Then give some background as to how you got there and experience you have that's relevant. Finally, seg into why you want and why would you be perfect for this role. Number 2, how did you hear about the position? Another seemingly innocuous interview question. This is actually a perfect opportunity to stand out and show your passion for and connection to the company. For example, if you found out about the gig through a friend or a professional contact, name drop that person. Then share why you were so excited about the job. If you discovered the company through an event or article, share that. Even if you found the listing through a random job board, share what specifically caught your eye about the role. Number 3. Why do you want to work at this company? Now guys, please beware of generic answers. If what you say can apply to a whole slew of other companies, or if your response makes you sound like very much the other candidates that they have interviewed, you're missing an opportunity to stand out. Do your research and point to something that makes the company unique, that really appeals to you. Talk about how you've watched the company grow and change since you first heard of it. Focus on the organization's opportunities for future growth and how you can contribute to it. Or share what's gotten you excited from your interactions with employees so far. Whichever route you choose, make sure to be specific. And if you can't figure out why you want to work at the company you're interviewing with by the time you're well into the hiring process, it might be a red flag telling you that this position is not the right fit. Number 4, why do you want this job? Again, companies want to hire people who are passionate about the job. So you should have a great answer about why you want the position. And if you don't, you probably should apply elsewhere. First, identify a couple of key factors that make the role a great fit for you. Example, I love customer support because I love the constant human interaction and the satisfaction that comes from helping someone solve a problem. Then share why you love the company. Example, I've always been passionate about education and I think you're doing great things, so I want to be a part of it. Number 5, why should we hire you? This interview question seems forward, not to mention very intimidating. But if you're asked it, you're in luck. There's no better setup for you to sell yourself and your skills to the hiring manager. Your job here is to craft an answer that covers 3 things. that you can not only do the work but also deliver great results, that you are really fit for the role and you're going to be fitting in very comfortably with the team and the culture of the organization, and that you are a better hire than any other candidates. Number 6, what can you bring to the company? When the interviewers ask this question, they don't just want to hear about your background. They want to see that you understand what problems and challenges they are facing as a company or department, as well as how you fit into the existing organization. Read the job description very closely, do your research on the company, and make sure you pay attention in your early round of interviews to understand if there are any issues you are being hired to solve. Then the key is to connect your skills and experience to what the company needs and share an example that shows you've done similar or transferable work in the past. Number 7, what are your greatest strengths? Here's an opening to talk about something that makes you great and a great fit for this role. When you're answering this question, think quality, not quantity. In other words, don't rattle off a list of adjectives. Instead, pick one or a few depending on the question. Specific qualities that are relevant to this position and illustrate them with examples. Stories are always more memorable than generalizations. And if there is something you were hoping to mention because it makes you a great candidate, but you haven't had a chance yet, this is going to be the perfect time. What do you consider to be your weakness? What your interviewer is really trying to do here with this question, beyond identifying any major red flags, is to gauge your self-awareness and honesty. So, I can't meet a deadline to save my life is not an option, but neither is nothing. I'm perfect. So strike a balance by thinking of something that you struggle with, but you are working on to improve it. For example, maybe you've never been strong at public speaking, but you have recently volunteered to run meetings to help you get more comfortable while addressing a crowd. Number 9, where do you see yourself in 5 years? If asked these questions, be honest and specific about your future goals. But consider this, a hiring manager wants to know A, if you've set realistic expectations for your career. B, if you have ambition. AKA, this interview isn't the first time you're considering the question. And C, if the position aligns with your goals and growth. Your best bet is to think realistically about where this position could take you. Answer along those lines. And if the position isn't necessarily a one-way ticket to your aspiration, it's okay to say that you're not quite sure what the future holds, but you see this experience playing an important role in helping you make that decision. Number 10, the last but not the least. Do you have any questions for us? You probably already know that an interview isn't just a chance for a hiring manager to grill you. It's an opportunity to sniff out whether a job is the right fit from your perspective. What do you want to know about the position, the company, the department, the team? You will cover a lot of this in the actual interview, so have a few less common questions ready to go. We especially like questions targeted to interviewer. What is your favorite part about working here? Or the company's growth? What can you tell me about your new products or plans for growth? If you're interviewing for a remote role, there are some specific questions you want to ask related to that. Guys, remember, the more you prepare, the more confident you're going to feel about a job interview. So that is it for today. I wish you all the best. If you like this video, hit on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share it with your family and friends. I'll be back very soon with more informative videos. Till then, you guys take good care of yourself, stay happy and healthy. This is Arpita signing off from Flights of Fantasy.